Hello, I'm Andrew Sanderson. I'm the CEO and Managing Director of TAE Aerospace. I joined the business a little over 20 years ago. I'm really happy that you've decided to join our TAE Aerospace family as well. I hope you find your career with us really rewarding and challenging. We're a business that operates in the aerospace industry. Our focus is on maintenance, manufacturing and engineering for a diverse range of customers, from the charter operator who flies a Cessna Conquest all the way through to the Australian and US military forces that operate the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter and the M1 Abrams tank. We started in business in the year 2000 when we won a contract to support the F-111 aircraft for the Royal Australian Air Force. That was a maintenance services contract that got us going. Since then, we've had a lot more contracting activity, we've done some acquisitions and even started some new businesses. In 2003, we started our wheels and brakes business here in Queensland and looking after customers like Qantas. In 2006, we started in the engine MRO industry. We started looking after the F-111's engine here in Queensland. We then moved on to the Hornet, the Super Hornet, and most recently, the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter. In 2010, we started a manufacturing business here in Australia as well. 2008 was one of the step changes into the commercial aerospace market. We bought a business in Adelaide that looked after turboprop engines and the components that make them work. In 2012, we entered a business that looks after engine health monitoring and also an APU business in our Adelaide operation. In 2018, we entered the fire protection and rescue business in our Melbourne operations. We then entered the US turboprop market in 2019 with 2 acquisitions in Arizona and Missouri. That got us into a much bigger market and able to expand our businesses around the world. So today, our core services are maintenance, manufacturing and engineering, as I mentioned earlier, and what we do is keep our customers flying, or in the case of the Abrams tank, flying along fast. Today, we have 4 operations here in Australia in Brisbane, Ipswich, Adelaide and Melbourne. In the United States, we have 5 sites in Scottsdale, New Braunfels in Texas, Kansas City in Missouri, Midvale in Idaho and Anchorage in Alaska. We also have small offices in Penang in Malaysia, Singapore and in Prague. We have customers from Alaska to Antarctica and almost everywhere in between. So where are we heading? We've got a vision to be a top 100 global aerospace company. There's a lot to do to make that happen. So we've recently finished our $60 million investment in a brand new engine maintenance facility in Ipswich in Queensland, but we've got plans to add into that facility in the near future. We've got a business jet and APU that we'll be bringing into that market and looking after it in Asia Pacific. We want to expand our F-135 engine support for the Joint Strike Fighter here in that facility as well. We want it to become a real centre of expertise for military engines. We'll be broadening our field service reps around regions as well, in Asia Pacific, Europe and South America, as we try to meet our turboprop customer demands. And we'll be investing in a new turboprop MRO capability in the United States shortly as well. That will complement our Copper State Turbine Engine Company investment in 2019 to meet a market demand that's 10 to 15 times greater than Australia. These are all exciting opportunities and we'll set ourselves up towards becoming that top 100 global aerospace company. So why do we do what we do? Well, our purpose is to always be there so our customers can rely on us to keep them flying. Supporting that with our vision are also our values. The first is safety, looking after our mates. This one's really important and has been front and centre for our business. We put safety first in everything we do, not just your personal safety, but also for our customer mates and keeping things airworthy and safe for them too. Through delivering quality outcomes they can rely upon to keep them flying along fast. You just can't park on clouds. Our second value is people, one great team. As a services business, we achieve success through our people and teamwork. I want everyone to take pride in working for TAE Aerospace and create that feeling that you feel part of a TAE family. The third is performance, pursuing excellence. This one ties a lot of what we do together and sets the bar for creating a high-performance culture. If you think we can do things better, I invite you to raise that with your manager. We've got to make sure that we continuously improve everything that we do across the business, and people in the workforce are the ones who are going to identify those opportunities. So please raise it when you can and we'll see how we can keep improving together. Being part of TAE Aerospace means being part of our family. As an employee, we want that employee experience to be as good as it possibly can be for you. So you'll get the benefits of being part of our family. They'll differ in some of our locations, but we want to make sure you get the chance to enjoy being part of our business into the future. As a growing business, one of the things that we're working on at the moment is how well we connect with the community. We've got lots of operations around the world, and that connection is really important to bring people into our business in the future. We've made connections with charity groups, with training organisations, and even sporting organisations to get our brand connected with the community so we can encourage people to join the aerospace industry through TAE Aerospace. It's an important part of our future, and right now we've got over 20 people in our business either under traineeships or graduate programs to make sure they can become real key employees into the future. So that community connection is something that we're really trying to develop and hopefully build the aerospace industry through TAE Aerospace. So you've made the decision to join TAE Aerospace, and I thank you for that. What we want to do continuously through your time with us is improve that employee experience so that we want to have you stay with our business, keep learning how we do things and contribute to our development in the future. We want to make sure our family is a welcome environment and anybody from any location or any past becomes part of our business into the future and wants to stay with our business to help us deliver for our customers. It's important that you also welcome anyone who joins the TAE Aerospace family after you too. It's important that we connect together and make sure we've got a nice inclusive workforce and inclusive workplace for everybody to work within. With sites all around the world, it's important you try and stay connected with all the activities going on in the business. There's a lot of moving parts to our business, so try and keep up with all the things that are happening in and around the countries that we operate. You'll probably get drawn into your day-to-day work, but make sure you try and see what's happening out there as well. You can use SharePoint, you can use Yammer, or just reach out to your manager to understand what's happening in the different locations that we operate. You can also follow TAE Aerospace on LinkedIn, Facebook and Twitter to see how we face the external customer market. So just stay connected. Thank you for choosing to join TAE Aerospace. I look forward to catching up with you in person very soon.